Hello, so this demo is going to be showing the Canary release features and also the automated deployment component for checkbox.io. To begin with, we're going to run the Ansible script, which will set up the necessary components, which is the Mongo database, the Jenkins server, and it will also create two jobs, one which is for the stable branch and one for the Canary branch. Okay, and it's going now.
One.
Okay, so now that Ansible has finished running all of the packages and building the multiple droplets, we now can go to DigitalOcean and observe that there is a Jenkins droplet and a MongoDB droplet. We copied the IP address of the Jenkins droplet. We go to visit it, and we can see that that the server is successfully running and that there have been two jobs that were created. One for the Canary branch and one for the checkbox branch. And we also went and updated the pre-push get hook so that obviously any pushes will notify the Jenkins server that a change has occurred. So now we're going to make changes to the master branch of the checkbox.io repository so that a Jenkins job will be spawned for the stable branch. Okay, and now if we refresh Jenkins, we can see that a job was successfully submitted to the checkbox branch, the stable branch, and it is now currently building. We're going to temporarily pause until this is finished.
2. 1.
Okay, so now we can see that the Jenkins build has successfully completed and built the checkbox stable branch. We will now go to this IP address to view the server running in action. And there we go. We see that checkbox is successfully running and was built by Jenkins. So now we're going to make a minor change to the Canary branch of checkbox, and then we're going to push this change. Okay, and now that this has been successfully pushed, we'll go over to Jenkins and we see that there is a successful build in action for the Canary branch. And we're going to pause here. Okay, so the Jenkins build for the Canary server has now completed and has spawned a server, which we will now visit. And as can be seen, it is successfully running the Canary branch. We'll now go to the load balancer, which was also created. This load balancer will alternate between the Canary branch, the Canary server, and the stable server. This can be noticed in the developers header, where it switches between developers and Canary. So now we're going to SSH into the Canary droplet and simulate a high CPU usage. Okay, and so that we can see from these logs that the CPU was successfully stressed. And so now, across multiple refreshes, the load balancer never redirects to the Canary server. Now we're going to SSH into the load balancer and observe its logs. And so, as can be seen by the load balancer's logs, the Canary server was experiencing high CPU usage, and as a result, it was receiving an error, and it is no longer routing to that server, at least until the CPU usage returns back to normal. So continuous refreshes still doesn't refresh it. And so now we're going to look to see when the Canary server's CPU health returns back to normal. Once it does, the load balancer will resume routing to it. Okay, and so now we can see that the CPU health of the Canary server has returned to normal, and once again the load balancer is routing to it. All right, thank you.